Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. I'm Alex Warvire, and let's jump right back into the story, shall we? You know, not just with, like, completely eliminating quests, but there's a lot of fat they could trim out of, like, this, talk to Alphanod, and then, oh, now go talk to Connie Senna.
Change has come to the Garlean Empire, and we must discuss the implications.
The rumors are true, then? The War of Succession is ended?
It is. A new emperor reigns in Garlemald.
Who?
The birth and all too rapid expansion of the Garlean Empire is commonly attributed to the strategic brilliance of Solus Zosgalvis, yet he did not rule alone. Several members of the royal household also distinguished themselves during his reign. Nevertheless, it was the eldest son who stood to inherit the throne, until his most untimely passing.
I thought us fortunate when I learned that the Emperor had died without naming a successor.
Would that the Garlean Empire had died with him.
Those are some big-ass World of Warcraft pauldrons.
'Twas the grandson and his uncle who had the strongest claims, was it not?
Indeed, yet claims count for little without the power to assert them. High Legatus Varus Ye Galvus is a respected military leader. Not so his uncle.
So young Varus has torn the crown from his uncle's grasp and taken his place at the head of the Empire.
Young? Guy doesn't look young. He looks like he's in his late 40s, if not early 50s.
Given the troubled nature of his succession, the new emperor will require time to seal his grip on power. Yet have no doubt but that he shall, for there are none left with strength enough to oppose him.
Since the success of Operation Archon, the remnants of the 14th Legion and the forces occupying Alamigo have done naught but fortify their positions. But you can be sure they'll be ready to march on us again, if their Emperor gives the word.
When, not if. They say this Varus was so set upon Eorzean annexation that he spoke out against the Meteor Project.
Plainly, the new emperor's intentions are of great concern to us all. I propose that we set aside the Cartano dispute for the present, and discuss what measures the Alliance might take to prepare for a resumption of hostilities with Garlemald. Moreover, I move that we re-examine the question of how our former allies in Ishgard might be persuaded to retake their place at our side. Could Eorzea but stand as one, 'twould deal a grave blow to our enemies' ambitions.
So, I understand Raban having Ra'ali here. She's actually second in command. I don't understand why Merlin has random Joe Blow Maelstrom, though. Why didn't she have, what's his name? Slafsmirm or whatever? You know, Mistbeard.
Well,
Why
I
didn't she have
suppose we
Mistbeard
should
with
be grateful that they have finally acknowledged the inevitability of Imperial attack. Who knows? They may even do something about it. If only the leaders of Ishgard would follow their example and stop hiding behind their gates, praying for the coming storm to pass them by.
Don't they have a raging storm already battering their gates, though, with the dragons?
But that is a discussion for another time. At present, I am more concerned by the fact that the Alliance's mooted preparations will be made known to the Garleans many moons before their coming. So long as the Ivy eludes our grasp, no secret is safe.
This is another reason I like being from GRIDANIA, because we linger here with Connie Senna while everyone else leaves. And it makes more sense why we would be able to linger here, because we're part of the Twin Adders. We're from GRIDANIA. You know, or, you know, at least that's how we got our start, right? So... You know, I have not seen one peg leg in this game, Alpha Node. I don't think any of them have peg legs. Could it be Ra'oli herself? She is Raban's second in command. That would be a pretty lofty position to want to be in, you know. Like, think about it. If she's the spy, she just got to hear the Alliance's plans and of their awareness that, you know, the Emperor Varus is, you know, on the throne now and all that. So, you know. Before we talk to Ilbert, let's go start another training session for our blokes here, just because it's right here and we can. It won't take that much time. Bada bing, bada boom. My other squadron mates, they're still out for the level 20 rank up thing until like midnight tonight. So I'll be at work when I get back. Flame Marshal Elim Royale, Raban second in command. Mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Her skill with a polearm. Diggity. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. So what, does she fight like a dragoon? She looks kind of like Hustian. So we're both good at being sneaky beaky. Oh, so that's why Miss Beard wasn't here. Okay. Of course, I'll be sneaky beaky again. The lag from there being so many people and the fact that it's raining here. Follow the Ilberd Brick Road. This is another set of talk to NPC and go here, talk to same NPC again for no real advancement, then go here. That could be trimmed. Oh wait, already. Oh, I passed them already. I remember Afeni. She was one of the people I handed a uniform to when I handed out the Crystal Brave uniforms. She was the Twin Adder, in fact. This whole mission kind of makes the Crystal Braves seem more like police officers, doesn't it? She was whispering to us in the parentheses about what she was really meaning to say while faking what. Gonna run along and enjoy the glow of my spear. Maybe I'll get Raoli to handle it, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just kidding. That's a pretty cool spear. The one we just ran by. I wonder if whenever they write new storylines, if they actually go back and they look through the storylines they've already written, or if they just go back and look at like the reference notes that they had on them after they were after the patches were put out. Oh, excuse me. A lot of Lancers in the second. I think that first Lalafell we talked to was an Archer, but everyone else has been a Lancer. Although I didn't actually take note of Ephemie's weapon, if she had one. Another Archer. It's almost like they're a GRIDANIA themed unit. So, did she teleport out of the city from her inn room? Because I suppose she could have done that. I mean, I can't do that as a player, but there's no reason why someone wouldn't be able to do it from a lore perspective. Oh my. The Domans are good. No, I don't have any preparations I need to make. I actually just need this to hurry along so we can get to something with some action, some adventure. Something more than go here and go there and talk to this person and talk to that person and have them say, no, no, not here, no, not here, no, not here. Not here either. Oh, you Gary. Starting to really like you. You and your white scaly tail. I get to kill the Imperials, the Ninjas get to do the spying. Very well. Oh boy, Clyde's stuff is selling. Clyde's stuff is selling. Oh yeah. I'd talk to them for the extra dialogue, but they would probably just be saying stuff like, "You need to go protect the jamming device." Let's see. Quarry mill? Okay. Let's just teleport there then. It'll probably take me almost as long to load in as it will to just run there on the chocobo. Oh, I need a solid state drive. I hope that when the PS5 comes out and they transfer this game over to PS5 eventually, that the PS5 has like better loading times and shit. If they transfer it over to PS5, I imagine that they would, although they won't, you know, they won't drop PS4 support for a long time. But, you know. Is he up on the second level? Am I gonna have to go up? I reckon, just tell me where the domain is. Like, this is another type of quest they could really do to just trim and give you a quest marker for. Like, what's the point of making an NPC that you know you have to go talk to, you know, have, you know, just like, you know, like he's already got a quest marker over his head. Why do I have to search for him? Well, that's convenient. Death pod. That's adorable. Oh, hey, stop stunning me, you jerks. Oh snap, these shinobi mean business. Isn't that a cool pose? He's got his arms crossed and stuff. I can't remember. I don't think that you get that pose even when you level ninja. I know you get the ability to do flips whenever you're on ninja and you have your In flagrante delicto. Delicto? I don't know what that means. Is that Latin? It's kind of sad. It's almost all these Garleans are probably conscripts. I mean, it's pretty rare to see a full-blooded Garlean that's not in a command position, so... I assume if any of them were Doman conscripts, then they were taken prisoner. Indeed it was. If she's gonna go ahead with the meeting, that means she probably has some sort of method of insurance that she is caught. She's got to at least if she bothered putting on a disguise and slipping away from us on all that with our bright ultramarine uniforms on and stuff. She's got to know something's up, right? Surely she's not dumb. It's weird to see Yugiri run like a Mikote. Got her surrounded. Maybe she didn't have an insurance policy. You're welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Trollswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I will make you wish you had. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Oh, so we got her. We even just made an arrest, like the Popo. Crystal Braves equal to police. I'm gonna do stuff, you know, and things. Speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have the aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. She's all like, you're all sneaky beaky like in these last few quests. You should go be a ninja. And then you go and be a ninja, and the ninjas are like, you're really good at being a ninja, at least as far as the fighting goes, but your sneaky beakiness needs work. And it's just like, oh, come on. But the storyline for the ninja quests is really good. It doesn't really tie that much into the main storyline, pretty much at all, but it's pretty damn good. So, like, if you like melee DPS and you know, you like story with your job, go play Ninja because it's really good. Would recommend. In fact, I do recommend. Huh. Huh. Oh look, squat competition. Hey look, Ida's Captain America. Wahahaha! I could do this all day. ALLDAY. Squats are hard, man. Especially with actual weight on your shoulders. I used to be able to squat 425 pounds. And I think at one time I maxed 450 on an actual squat. It's really hard on my back though, and also just like really hard in general. But I never skipped leg day. Yeah, Ice Heart Sanctum. Let's get on with that. Charlian, huh? Who could it be now? Do 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 do. Who could it be now? Do 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 do. Yes, I am that lazy. I would teleport through 2 doors instead of walking through them. Why go through 2 loading screens when you could go through 1? Although honestly, the first one's not that much of a loading screen. But it is a mild delay. I guess it's about the same amount of time as the teleport cast to get through the solar door. But then there's the matter of jogging the 20 or so feet to the door to leave the Rising Stones. What are we, like halfway through this recording? We'll probably get to the trial unlocked today, but I probably won't be able to get it done today. I won't be able to do the recording for it because I have... Oh, there's the queue time, and then there's the doing it, and then there's the idea of doing, you know, more of the story. It better not be another Lalafell. That better just be the coachman. Could it be that Makote, or is it the Rogadin? Oh, it's the Rogadin. Yep, it's the Rogadin, alright.
Minfilia, am I right?
Look, she's got neck tattoos like Dancred or whatever, but then she's got like a thigh tattoo. Woo-wee.
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Can't say no to Urianger, huh?
Moon Breeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar, and an authority on aetherite technologies.
So she probably just teleported here then.
She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I am, actually. For an outpost in an aether-rich wasteland, this place is a good deal livelier than I expected. Just goes to show that you never know until you know. It's a weird way to put it, but obviously what she meant was you never know until you've experienced it. Any of your dialogues changed to reflect the fact that Mombrita just came in here? And what about you, Ida? Sounds like she knows Moonbrita. Although some of their dialogue seems like they had stuff to say on my way out rather than on my way back in.
It's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Oh, Paps.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us.
No shit.
I bid Moonbrita join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I love Moonbrita.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Oh!
Go on.
Look at Paps' little smirk there in the corner. He's just as curious as Thancred. He wants in on this action.
Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, You're absolutely sure she used the first aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetherite.
You could just ask me. I'm standing right the fuck here.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Oh, rambling, gambling woman, huh? What a badass. She comes in here, hugs Urianger, picks him up off the ground, makes some lewd passing at him. The instruments of our deliverance, huh? I'm what, like 40 minutes into the recording? 41 minutes, maybe? I wish that the Ishgardians would spring for an Aetherite and Whitebrim front. 'Cause that would be very, very nice. But it might kill the Camp Dragonhead one. Why did you just refer to me as Scion? You little twerp. Just call me Clyde. So I guess they determined that the ethereal stream was still open. It worked, I think. Well, you never know till you know. He says it's like, yeah, you'll stop Iceheart now. If you don't die. Aw, Moonbreeder wanted to come with us. Octofi Amphitheater hard mode now accessible. I suppose we could see if we get an instant queue in, but more likely than not, I'll need to go ahead and stop the recording here. See, 11 minutes. Yeah. So, thanks for watching, and next episode might be a little bit shorter, because I think I might try to squeeze it in here before my dog walk. It'll probably be, assuming I get the queue in within the next 11 minutes, it'll probably be around a 30-minute episode instead of a 45 to an hour long. But you probably appreciate the shorter length anyway if you are watching. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Look at this hot Rogadin woman while we and her thigh tattoo. Looks like the Sheikah symbol, don't you think? Anywho, see you next time, and stay safe out there, and I'll see you again.